The market is as hot now as it was in 2006 housing boom days. With housing being so similar today to back in 2006, right before the crash, many homeowners are worried about the market right here in Central Oregon crashing like it did in 2008. The good news right now is that foreclosures and short sales, according to the National Association of Realtors, represented less than 1% of the sales in August. Hi everyone, I'm Carlisa Martindale, a broker with Century 21 Lifestyles Realty. I totally understand your concerns. The question that many people are wondering is it going to happen again? Honestly, I just don't know, but what we can do is look into the facts as much as we can. So, number one thing that we can all be certain about is that there isn't much to be certain about. I mean, really, I'm not trying to be a pessimist, but it's also very important to be as much of a realist as possible. We cannot truly foresee what the housing market will do. One thing we are seeing and certain of is that there is a lot of people still losing their jobs, and we are still seeing many restaurants and small businesses close down. And much of that is on a local level, so it is scary. We also don't know how long this pandemic is going to last and what the economic foresight will be on the economy as a whole or on the housing market. But here are a few things we do know as of right now. And just like there's a new social media site that takes over in just a few days or just as quickly as technology changes, well, my viewpoint may also change before this video even gets out, but as of now, what we are seeing locally in Bend and Central Oregon is that homes are selling very quickly. The lower the price of the home, the more offers and competition we are seeing. In my humble opinion, there are several reasons for this one. One is that there is a lot of sellers that were holding off earlier in the year due to the uncertainty of what's happening in our world. Also, interest rates being at nearly record lows allows more buyers to enter into the market, and also given that we are in an election year, which is just right around the corner, historically, housing tends to stay good during these times. So, with the market looking so good, many people are asking if I feel it will continue to significantly go up. I must advise that I do not foresee the market going up significantly over the next year. I feel that once the election is over and the president settles in, that we may see the negative effects of what's happening globally, which may take a toll on the housing market. I just can't see, with all the jobs that are being lost and businesses both locally and nationally closing down, how that cannot have a negative effect on the housing market. For the seller around this time asking me if I think it's a good idea for them to sell now with the holidays around the corner, I've always recommended that if they can wait to list, it's probably better, and to try to list their home right after the holidays and to shoot to have it ready to be active for sale by, say, around January 11th or so. And in previous years, I would recommend waiting. However, that is not what I am recommending now. When sellers call me and ask my opinion, I think now is an opportune time to sell, given the low interest rates, dramatically low level of inventory on the market, and high buyer demand. Also, the unlikeliness that home prices in this area will go up much more than they already have given where we are locally, and the uncertainty of what lies ahead, I think right now is an opportune time to sell. According to Lawrence Yun, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, he says, and I quote, "Shortages of homes for sale have proven problematic in the housing industry over the last few years, but have grown even worse in the recent months. Housing demand is robust, but supply is not, and this imbalance will inevitably harm affordability and hinder ownership opportunities," says Yun, end quote. And I agree. I believe that now is an opportune time to sell. I hope that was helpful insight. I want you to love where you live, so feel free to reach out to me anytime with your real estate or community questions about Bend or Central Oregon.